Weewaawo omulabi waffe owa Spark TV kwaniriza nate ku programu ya Inspire. Programu y'abakyala bato bagabana naawe biki bye bakola, si byokka bye bakola but their stories. Tekiri nnyo necessarily about work. We girls go through a lot. So if you've been through something and you feel like someone else is also going through this, when sharing a story yange yinza okumuyamba. Jangu oberenga nawe ogabana story yo. Waliwo abakyala b'Entebbe abawala abo. I lost my contact naye nali nkoze program nabo. I lost my phone contacts nezimbulako naye oba olaba ddamu onkubireko bambi. I had made a program with you naye osobola okubeera ng'onkubirako. Nze Shira Nakayemba, program ya Inspire ebeerayo buli lwa Sunday ssaawa 12:30 ez'akawungeezi wano ku Spark TV. Osobola okutulaba tubeera live on Facebook. We are live on Facebook. Ate bw'oba tosobodde YouTube link ebeerayo channel yaffe bagiyita Inspire. Go like, subscribe. Naye ng'abanyambazi olwaleero beba Clarets kubira Joan ku 0772330591. Ate nga Faith Kampala Glamist Faith yankozeko makeup. She's also a young girl. Munnaye nze mpagira nnyo abawala abato simanyi lwaki naye mba ndabanga yes basaana okuwagira. So Faith mukubire ku 0709522021. Ate nga abamosa restaurant we batuukiriza okubeera nga tukolera mu kifo kyabwe ekirungi. So nga bwe mbategeezezza nina omugenyi ow'enjawulo. Inspire. Weewaawo program gy'olaba ya Inspire neebaza mwenna abalaba programu eno ne munkubirako. Waliwo hajjati yaŋŋambye tayagala nnyo nseke. Bunseka nnyo ayagala mbeere serious naye bino bintu si byakubeera serious nnyo. So nga bwe mbategeezezza I have a special guest njagala abeere ng'abeeyanjulira tutandike. Hi dear.
Hello.
How are you? So tell us your name.
Yeah, my name is Namulema
Mildred. You're not Barbara?
No.
Where did I get that name? Okay, Barbara gave me your contact.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about yourself.
Okay, my name is Namulema Mildred. Beading artist. I do very many things.
Beading artists.
Yeah. Beading artist. Yeah. I started this 3 years back with my cousin.
Totutwala speed.
Okay.
Tell us how old are you?
Jesus Christ, the nationality.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
My accent. To miss again. Yeah.
Okay, so are you still at campus? Are you done with campus?
No, I'm done with campus.
Oh, you're done with campus. But you are young girl, eh?
Yeah.
Tuyinza okuba nkulese ng'oli mu 40 ate program y'abawala bato. So okay, so tell us about this business. When did you start? After campus, what did you study?
I did aviation, diploma in cabin crew. Yeah.
Hey, Obifa, Nana.
Really?
Have you seen her? Hey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, by the time...
You're smart. I
Thank
must
you.
say you're smart.
Thank you. Yeah. So by the time I was done with campus, we didn't have a national airline. And doing aviation, like such a course in our country is kind of tricky because by that time we didn't have a national airline. So you're done with school, so what? What now? Yes, you know that time when you're done with school and you're thinking about, I'm going to get this job, I'm going to earn this money, you know. Yes, so it wasn't like that. Yes, it was something different. When I was done with campus, I did my internship at airport for a period of 1 year, but there was no upgrading. Like, you know, when you're in one place, they're not, you know, you're doing something.
But the people always talk about that. If you're going to do a course, first think about it. Did you think about it?
Yeah, I did.
You did, but you really wanted to do it.
No, and it so happens that nowadays it's like any business or school, when you're told about something, people are non-direct. They don't tell you something like the truth. They can tell you, come and study here, we can always get you this. Come and do this, this is always this. People in Uganda, people are not always straightforward.
By the way, that's what vocational schools do.
Yes.
Come and do this course for us, we're going to look for you a job and
yeah,
and before you know it.
Yes, you just because I did my internship at airport for a period of 1 year. Yes, but then there was no like I wasn't going ahead. Nothing was happening. No promotion, no nothing. So I'm like, you know what? I need to do something else.
Exactly.
Yes. So during my aviation course, they teach us how to do makeup, grooming and stuff. So I became a makeup artist. And it was kind of tricky because it's a very, very challenging job in Kampala to be a makeup artist. Everyone is doing that.
Yeah.
And then it had my name and it was fair. So I told that. I quit after buying everything. I worked for like 6 months and I'm like, you know what, I'm done. I can't.
Did you have a target? Because usually people who make such decisions have made a target. They have their goal. So omuntu abera ne target nagamba nti nga bwe wagamba nti I've spent a year but sirabawo progress yonna.
Like
Tebakwambusa gwe walina wali osuubira promotion. And if it didn't happen, you decided.
Yeah, I didn't renew my contract actually.
So ku makeup kyali kitya?
Makeup, I decided to do makeup because I knew how to do makeup, I knew how to groom.
But it's not something you had thought about.
No.
It's something you did because you had a skill.
Yeah, because I'm one person who always wants to be busy. Heavy idol. Yes, because I read out, club photo, everything is cool. But that free time, I always want to do something. So maybe, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I wanted to do something.
So makeup or Guliro Mukoyi, where did you start from?
So makeup.
Because every time you give up on something, you must be having another plan.
Yeah. So I did makeup. It was kind of fair. Because of my talent, I do makeup and class. Like when it's a celebrity, I always want to do makeup for free. So I can maybe do for you an ad, like free stuff. Like, come and look at this stuff. I'll talk for you this. Like, you know what? Let me see that like other jobs.
But sometimes you have to be patient.
Yeah, but
Those Freemasons work.
Freemasons work,
But I think it wasn't something you really wanted.
as like makeup. I really wanted my aviation job.
Did you try out somewhere else?
And I applied for jobs. Like, lots of jobs. Then after when I left my makeup, I applied in music as a player. So good. Loved it, yes. Though still it wasn't really a work of life because I was a mentor. I used to maintain school house for 13 years, 9. And it was amazing. I worked with UNICEF for a period of 2 years. UNICEF, we don't work all the time. It's a part-time job. So you think about it like, I'm done with work, what next? I need something else. I hate being idle. So that's when my cousin called me, she's like, hi Mildred, I opened up a shop. Can you come? And I give you a portion, you put in your makeup. And I'm like, what? I put in my makeup. I'm done with makeup. I don't do makeup anymore, like I'm done. I can't. And she's like, no, just come and give you something small, maybe you can resume, put in your makeup. And I'm like, okay, I'll think about it. So I got her shop, I find this. She was a beading artist actually. Yes.
She was doing this, eh?
Yeah, she was doing this because she studied this. For her, she did this. She went to school for this. So I bought my makeup, going back where I started. I bought makeup, mirrors, everything, kits into her shop. And I started doing makeup again as I was working at UNICEF. Just till I quit UNICEF. Yeah, because I don't like idle things and then being in one place for a long time. And those were like 2 years down the road. And then I'm not going anywhere. I wanted something different. And when you tell someone, you know what, I've quit, they're like, no, why? No, you shouldn't. But we always have goals. Yeah. So
What were your goals by then?
I wanted to be something better. Like I wanted to be.
You want to be in a place and you want to see yourself moving.
Yes,
If
not
that
in one place.
if that doesn't happen, you have to move.
Yeah.
Ekyo nno kikulu abantu abasinga. By the way, kyayogerako nti abawala abasinga bingi bye tuyitamu after campus. You do this nekigana naye n'okiremerako because you don't have a choice, because you're full of fear. You think if I leave, bana ekiki engenda okukola. This is the normal life most girls are going through. Abaana bagraduating nze naye bino mugenda bisanga abamu mukyali ku bifo byammwe ebya internship wakamalayo tugambe emyezi ng'etaano naye oyinza otuuka ekiseera n'olaba ng'okoze omwaka n'oteekako ogwokubiri bangi abamalayo n'emyaka 5 nga tannafuna mulimu naye ng'alina essuubi. But if obeera mu kifo n'olaba nga mbutuufu tekitambula, what are you supposed to do? So when you quit UNICEF, what was your plan? Because every time you quit something, you must have a plan.
Yeah, but most times I'm one person who can quit something when I don't even know what I'm going to do next, but I think about it overnight. So as I used to be with my cousin, makeup artist, I've quit UNICEF and no longer go for meetings because most times I would tell her, in case someone comes here, call me, I'll always come. Yes. So when I quit UNICEF, I would always be in the shop. And this time round, you know that time when I used to work in UNICEF, clients would be there, they'll be calling, Mildred, do you have a client? Shh, I come to the shop. But this time around, clients weren't there. It was at the shop.
You were available, but clients weren't.
No one. Not even do my eyebrow, cut my eyebrow. No one knows that. Yeah. At all.
Funny.
Yeah, very funny. So, when she used to do this, the beading, I used to learn. I would help her. She would get like orders, very many orders. She's like, Mildred, maybe you can help me lay something. And I'm like, okay, let me help you do this. And I love this. Yes. I learned how to do this with her. But then still, I wanted a job. A real job that can maybe sustain something with this. Because time reached, that was COVID, the first COVID. Yes. And rent was a problem. Kansanga rent, we used to pay 600,000. So campuses are closed and most of our clients are campuses. Yeah. Then other clients, maybe someone you did something good and they referred you to someone. Yes, so everything was hard. Campuses were closed, people didn't have money, so rent was high. We didn't get rent. So she decided she was closed and she had to move. And I can't stay there because I wouldn't afford that place alone.
So had you picked interest in this?
Yeah, I did.
You started helping her out?
Yeah, but then I hadn't thought about that I would do it. Yeah. I didn't even think about it at all. Not even at one time.
So you were just helping her?
Yeah, but I learned. Yeah.
So after shifting?
After shifting, she shifted. Then I was home. Yeah, but when I was home, I used to do crocheting. You know crocheting with threads? I used to go on YouTube because I was idle. I used to go on YouTube, I do crocheting. I learned how to crochet. I did a small top, I was very excited. I did a headband. And I told her, do you know, I learned how to crochet? And she's like, really? Yes. So I used to crochet at home. I would crochet something, I keep it. I crochet something, I give to someone. They'd be like, oh Mildred, where did you buy this? And then when you go in town, be like, how much is this little crochet bread? They'd be like 50,000. And I was like, okay, this is a lot of money. If I'm to make these things, I can get a lot of money. But don't you know, most things, when you hear the price, you're always excited, I can do this. But this person has made it through a journey. And I'm just hearing the price and I'm already excited that I can do this, but I don't know what it takes.
What it takes to make
ups
that.
And downs. And
what
then,
it takes to make that 50K.
Exactly, for a top. And I'm like, okay, this is a lot of money, but still, I was scared. But I would crochet still little things. Then one time, that was COVID, they locked us.
The second COVID?
No, we are still in the first COVID.
Okay. Katumulemuko tugenda kubeera nga tudda naye nga kyensinga okugira, we have fear. We are full of fear. Actually, singa tetubeera na fear, we can move places. Katumulemu tukomewo.
Inspire. Inspire.
Weewaawo tukyagenda maaso ne program ya Inspire. Leero tulina emboozi ya Mildred. She's a beading artist. Beading artist be bakola bino nga bakozesa beads.
Yeah.
Beading artist, yeah. Akola ebintu ebyenjawulo nga akozesa beads. Naye atubuulira olugendo lwe biki bye yayitamu okusobola okubeera nga akkiriza okukola kino. Because from what I see, were you scared ng'ogamba, nga bino biyisaamu amaaso ng'ogamba?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm doing it, but I really need a job.
Yeah.
Banji babiraba ne babisaamu amaaso. So you're not alone. So many people babisaamu amaaso.
So we looked, tulimu lockdown. And then she calls me, Mildred, I have an order of this. I'm like, okay, I'm also doing crocheting. And then after the first COVID, she moves to Masaka. And then I'm here. I'm still in Kampala. So still, I'm still looking for jobs, despite the fact that I didn't call her crocheting onto another job. Yes. So I wanted something else. Yeah. I wanted to be a better person. Maybe this would be a side like hustle when I get money from here. At the same time I go to work, maybe at my workplace where I work, I can sell them my stuff. The crochets, yes. Yeah. So yeah. Every time you apply, they're like,
ate twali mu lockdown.
Yeah.
Bali mu kusalako bakozi gonoonya mirimu.
Yeah, you're not serious. They're like, you're not serious. And even if you're to get a job, you're supposed to pay for it in Kampala. People buy jobs.
Were you renting by then, or you're still?
No, I'm staying home. And I'm still staying home. Yes. So I'm staying home, and you want a job, you need to pay for it. Yeah. And no one is ready to hire anyone. Yeah. So it was really hard. And then I loved fashion, dressing. But then one thing I failed to do in my life is a boutique, like clothes, selling clothes. Oh my God, no.
So kati tubulire. When do you start this?
So when do I start this? I mean, after the second COVID, I'm home, I failed to get a job. Then I think about the beads. I'm like, crocheting is hard. It takes long to finish something. Then I'm like, how about if I start doing this? But then I just thought about it. But by that time, in the second COVID, that was last year, 2021, my cousin passed out.
The one who was doing this?
Yes.
The one who taught you this?
Yes.
Wow, sorry.
May her soul rest in peace, yes. So she passed out. And she had so much talent. So I was like, how about I do this? Maybe her dream would always live, though she's gone. Yeah, I thought about it. I'm like, let me do this. Yeah, so I bought beads, small beads. I started with the serviette holders.
These ones, eh?
Yeah. And it was very difficult to make the triangle, everything, yet I used to help her. But
it looks easy, but difficult to make, eh?
Yeah, very. So I'll be like, I don't know.
So you started it just to continue her legacy?
Yeah.
And that's important.
Yeah. I'll be like, maybe she's gone, but her products, her legacy will always live. And by that time, when I started, I needed a name for my business, and I didn't want my name, all her name. I wanted something neutral, that anyone, even if I'm gone, someone else can take it on. But with that name, not my name. Because everything, most people, it's very important when you're starting a business, not to name it your name. Yeah, because when you're gone, there is a way it's Mildred's, be like, isn't she dead? Isn't she there? Isn't she?
So it was in her name?
Yeah, it was in her name, so I changed it. Even me, I didn't want to use my name. Even my makeup parlor was in my name, so I wanted to use something neutral. And even if you're gone, the work is always going to be valid. Yes.
So you start doing this?
Yeah, I started doing Urban Hug. This is Urban Hug, beading by Urban.
How easy was it? Because I remember you had learned something, but not all.
Yeah, I had learned something, but not all. And making, like, let me say, doing this and joining it, because this is you can put in your pens. Yeah. Cutlery can. I can make this flat, but I can't join it. And I failed to join it for like a week. I would try, and I fail. I used to go on YouTube, and I'm like, I think my cousin is watching and laughing at me. You can't even do that easy thing.
So Mildred,
Yeah.
you're doing this okitandiseko okikola because of your cousin oba omala n'ogufulira ddala omulimu gwo?
No, Chikola, because it was nice. I loved it. I tell you, Chakola only this. She also used to make this. Customized bracelets, anklets, waist beads, very many things out of beads, necklaces.
But initially wakikola, let me carry on my cousin's legacy nga nawe just because wali tolina kyokola mu kiseera ekyo.
No, I carried it on because I loved it. Because this time around I was getting used to the being idle. The jobs in Kampala quitting, it was okay. Like I was so tired. But yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
N'ogamba kankikole.
Yeah. I was like, you know what, let me do it. Because I loved it and it used to make me happy. Yes. The bracelets, anklets, waist beads, necklaces.
So you started, did you know where they buy these materials? Did you know everything?
The materials, I would get those moments when she's like, by the way, I buy my beads in this building. So this time around I go in town and I start recalling. She said, which building? Should I ask people on streets?
Memories zitandika okudda.
I'm in this building. Ngenda gula beads. Then she's like, in this building, beads are very expensive. So I start getting those, like I start recalling everything. So I'm like, okay, I go in this building. And in this building, the first shop I land onto, it's for Congolese. So the prices were so fair, but I didn't know. I would be recalling small things. How much are the beads? It's fair. Yeah. So I'm like, I land on this Congolese. Atenga ne byamtamye edda edduuka lyamtamye because of rent. Na she's selling goodwill. Byonna bimtamye. Yeah.
Kwegamba ebintu ebisinga wabifuna at a fair price by then.
No, the first time I bought a kilo of each. And then
you buy these in kilos?
Yeah, we buy them in kilos. So I bought a kilo of 2 colors, then fishing line, this we use, the one we use. Yes. Then scissors, what, so I would ask her, in case you want to make this, what do I use? And she's like this. In case I want to make a bracelet, what do I use to tie? She's like, it's this. So she would tell me, because most of these people who sell beads, they usually sell, they make this stuff. They usually
so
have
they
them.
know.
Yeah, they know.
So woba oyagala otandika nabo basobola okuyigiriza bennyini. Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about it. Abantu abamu abagula ebintu nga muyina bye mutandika. It could be crochets, it could be these. Abantu ababitunda abamu babeera ne knowledge on how to use them. Oba babeera n'abantu abamanyi.
Yeah.
Nti so woba ogula beebuuzeeko. Bagamba maybe simanyi kukola kino naye ani ayinza okukinjigiriza. So tandika okukolera ewaka.
Yeah. So I buy beads, I start how to make them. Naye nga these corners, sisaweta. Like I can't. I failed. I can make something big, but to, you know, so I try YouTube. Most people. I can't. I didn't know. I would make something flat. But this, I wouldn't. So another thing, fellow girls out there should know, they should always make use of their internet. Not to just TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. Yeah, you can learn something from that and you can earn from it. Yeah, the internet.
So you started learning from YouTube?
Yeah, I started learning from YouTube. I would screen record videos to save my data. And then I learned. I did something. Then I'm like, why am I going to sell these things? I had no shop.
Exactly, Katia. Next step, you've made this, the market.
Yeah, the market. And then one time I'm on Instagram, I'm seeing this market day. They're like, only handmade people who make handmade things, but hosting at this marketplace. So I'm like, okay, this is amazing. I call in, she's like, there is a business number, but then when you send a message, it will to another number. I'm going to send us your work. So I send my work, and she's like, okay, this is nice. The fee is this. So I send the fee, and then this one time, I was the first there. Yeah, I was the first there. Yeah. And I had this one friend who believes in me, she's right there. She believes in me so much. I went with her, and then we were the first on the table. No one was there, so we reached at the restaurant. They're like, you've come for the market day? We're like, yes. Okay, do you have a tablecloth? They're like, no. We weren't told. So we've never been to this place. No tablecloths, we are just panicking. I
don't know whether you've noticed something about her. The reason why I hosted her, I think achiremerako. And some of you, let me tell you, you're going to earn from something because olemedeko, not because okola bulungi nnyo kyokola, but because okyagala ate olemerako. Lemerako ate nga ayagala kyakola ng'era bw'agambye ne wano yazze mangu.
Yeah.
So
timekeeper.
So,
I'm a good
timekeeper.
Yeah.
And you love to show people what you're doing.
Yeah. So I was the first there. So there was this one girl. She was selling her stuff in a truck, in a car. So I'm like, okay, people sell stuff in cars. Okay. This is amazing. Like, am I really going to sell my stuff? I have no tablecloth. I'm the first. And she's like, hey, what are you selling? I'm like, beads. And she's like, check, go. You should use that first table. Because most people usually come and they stop on the first one. They don't go back. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, thank you. I have no tablecloth. I lay my beads. And then I see people start coming. Other vendors start coming in. And then I went like at 11. It was starting at 1. So most vendors were already there this time around. And then clients started coming. And everyone was just passing my table. I'm like, oh my God, Jesus, make a miracle. I need a miracle. Like, everyone is just passing. I need something. Yeah. So one of the vendors was behind. She came, she's like, hello, what are you doing? I'm like, bracelets, what, this. She was like, okay, make me a bracelet. I'm like, okay, thank you. I was very excited because she was my first client. I write down her name and make the bracelet. When, after her leaving, some lady came, she had a family. She had 9 kids. She's like, hello, how much are the bracelets? I'm like, 5,000, 10,000. She's like, okay, make for all of them.
Wow.
Then the host is like, Mildred, how much is this? I'm like, 20, 30. I'll take that, keep it. Jeez, everyone started buying. You holders.
You started getting excited.
You're very excited. So, and remember, this is my first time to sell these things outside. Like, to sell my stuff. I've always been making them and keeping them home. Unless when someone knows me. So, reaching at this marketplace, people buy my stuff. People buy my stuff. I make crazy money. More than I used to even buy the beads. So now I love it. I get the urge to even make them more. Yeah, I get the urge. Yeah, but every time I would be making them, I would remember my cousin because she wasn't there. You know, like, I wish you were here. I wish you were here. And we never used to rent that 600,000. Maybe we'd just be going for marketplaces.
Maybe her purpose on earth was to teach you this, and now you're doing it.
So the first marketplace, it was massive. It was amazing. And now living marketplace, I had applied somewhere because right now I have a job. Yeah, I work with CIC. So I'm doing this and I have a job. And this was Saturday. My marketplace, I've made massive money.
But you still get time for this?
Yeah. After work, because I don't go out. Partying, what I don't.
So during your free time, you do this?
Yes, I do this.
And she made me this. Kambalire nawo. Kambalire nawo. So, kati otandise ovudde ku marketplace, now looking for market elsewhere. Otandikidde wa?
Looking for market elsewhere. Like people I work with in office, I'll be like, by the way, I make this. They'll be like, bring me an order. How much? Bring me one. Bring me two. Bring
Isn't
me a
it
pair.
overwhelming? Like, you're working, you're making this. Do you get time? I know you have free time. Naye waliwo orders wezibeere nyingi. Tebikusukkako. Do you have anyone helping you?
Actually, right now, when you get the cards, I'm not like how I started. Because I can even get an order and I don't do it. I pay someone to do it.
Wow.
Because right now, at first I would do them, but right now, no, it's not like before. Even my pricing is not like before. Yeah.
Kati wabyongeramu.
Yeah. It's not like before.
And that's how you grow. So what's your plan for this business now? You have a job, you're doing this.
I want to start selling like out because most of the times I made this. This one was a reminder of something. I made these. There were 5 and serviette holders, 5. I sent them to someone out. So I want to start selling out because most of those people love art things. Having this on your table with cutlery, it's amazing.
So do you have a company? Do you have your business? Is it registered or Mokola? It's a side hustle, chachi?
No, it's registered, Urban Hug.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Abamu side hustles zamwe bambi musi registering because you never know. Any last words to someone out there looking for a job? Nga kwafiira yalowooza agenda funa omulimu gokka.
Yeah, my last points are, first of all, you need to believe in yourself. And then second, you need to face your fears. When you face your fears, they're no longer your fears. if that job you're not getting something from it, quit. I'm not telling you to quit the job, but don't face your fears. When you face your fears, they're no longer fears no more. So it's the way you feel relieved and okay, be like, wow, I wish I'd done this earlier. And then youth should always find something to do in their free time, not always being idle. Find a hobby that pays you. When you have a hobby that pays you, it's very amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, eyo no yebadde emboozi ya Mildred. Omulamwa gwaffe olwaleero kubaako ky'okola ebbali ng'omulimu ogwo teguliiwo, covid yatutomera butomezi, naye singa walina ekintu ekirala ky'okola oba oli awo right now wandibadde wala nnyo. So eyo yebadde emboozi ye, tusisinkane wiiki ejja. Neebaza mwenna abalabye program ey'olwaleero. Oprah, she's young ali myaka 2 naye bannange ayagala okundaba. Leero kamutumireko Oprah najja nankumbi. Bye bye. Byebyo tusisinkane wiiki ejja.
Inspire.